and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for class of 2020. Let's hear it from out there. We have something very special, somebody out there. We're going to do a little test here right now, and it's something, we're very, very far away from her, but we're going to try to bring her close to you here. So let's give a big round of applause for our exchange student, Claudia, out there, who's going to be up on our screen out there. Let's give it up for her. Come on.
Is this live? Yeah.
Hi, Claudia! Aww.
She's crying.
We're graduating, Claudia! Keep talking? Alright. Don't cry, Claudia!
She can't hear you.
All right, Claudia, we'll give a big round of applause for her. Let's hear it for our class of 2020. Let's give it up for everybody out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our first speaker here. Let's give it up for Richard Baum, Monticello High School alumni. Let's give it up for him out there.
Good morning, graduates. Can you hear me? Excellent. I'd like you to stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one just for all.
When I bounced ideas around about my theme today, thinking about inspirational quotes that I could share with you, I was told that you would not recognize a single person that I might quote. How disheartening. George Orwell? Thomas Sowell? How disheartening. But I will quote them anyway. First of all, I'm required by the Commencement Speakers Association to tell you, make good decisions, stay out of trouble, and work hard. I'm Richard Baum. I grew up in Monticello. I graduated Monticello High School, 7th in my class in 1983. It was good enough to get me into a little Ivy League school. In hindsight, I was lazy, didn't work hard enough, and it showed in college. I had to work my butt off. It took me 2 full years of frustration and hard work to become a good student. I only became a good student in my junior and senior year. I managed to graduate in the bottom third. Despite my mediocre college result, all of my hard work prepared me for law school. I excelled. I graduated cum laude with honors, number 11 in my class. Now, I find myself here, back at home, where it all started, speaking to an illegal, unauthorized, unapproved backyard graduation at safe social distance. I'm a father. I'm an attorney with an established practice in Monticello and in Callicoon. My kids go to Monticello. I'm a fisherman. I'm an expert pistol shot. I'm a Jeep Jamboree trail guide. And I'm honored to speak to you, the class of 2020, hosted by the Rivas and Taylor families who made all of this possible. Please. Hopefully you've heard of George Orwell, the author of many books, including 1984 and Animal Farm. You know, all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Newspeak, Big Brother's watching. If not, please, read a book. Just remember what George Orwell said, and it'll make sense, and I'll tie it in later, I promise. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. I'm about to take some liberty, What can I say? They hand me a microphone. I could have made a Tea Party speech. Probably all of you have received a participation trophy, which in my opinion is not a good thing. It doesn't build character or get you ready for the real world. Everyone does not win all the time. Sometimes you win, sometimes you just showed up. It's how you conduct yourself and learn either way that really matters. When I was in school, if you did poorly, someone was allowed to say so. Your friends, a coach, a teacher, a parent, a grandparent, were all allowed to let you know, without mincing words, that really stunk. You did not get a hug and a gold star for 2 + 2 = 5. It was the wrong answer then, and it's the wrong answer now. Now it seems you're supposed to say, great job, even if you got it wrong. Do whatever you feel like, and celebrating the wrong answer was not tolerated when I grew up. My parents' generation said to me that your generation is coddled. But I have to tell you, we are now expected to coddle you folks at a higher level. I was asked, did you do your homework? Did you make your bed? Did you mow the lawn? Now we're supposed to ask you if you feel emotionally supported, get in touch with your feelings, and treat self-esteem like it's something you can hand out like a business card. You're special. Let's hug it out. The result is 7-year-olds threatening to call their lawyer. I never would have thought to call Department of Social Services or an attorney when my parents grounded me. Your generation's been misled. Civil rights are what you have when you're an adult, paying the bills. As a kid, you're supposed to do what you're told, go to school, study, go to bed, your bedtime, be polite to others, respect your elders. But now it seems from the news, 16-year-olds are wise enough to solve global warming. You may be headed for college or directly out into the real world. If you go to college, you get a few more years of being special, sheltered from reality. But you'll have time to experiment, protest, and figure out how to change the world. There is a time and place for everything, and it's called college. But get ready, sooner or later, the real world is out there, and you will be in it. The possibilities are endless, but it will not be handed to you no matter how many participation trophies you earned and no matter how entitled you think you are. Thomas Sowell, who is an American economist and social theorist, he currently is a senior fellow at the Hoover Institution at Stanford University. He was born in North Carolina, but grew up in Harlem. He dropped out of Stuyvesant High School, served in the United States Marine Corps during the Korean War. He earned a bachelor's degree, went back to school, earned a bachelor's degree, and graduated magna cum laude from Harvard, high school dropout. A master's degree from Columbia University and a doctorate from the University of Chicago. He's written more than 30 books. In composing this address, I took his sound advice. When you want to help people, you tell them the truth. When you want to help yourself, tell them what they want to hear. Since it's my job to help you with good advice and per soul to tell you the truth and not simply what you want to hear, I will give you some more insight from Sowell. It takes considerable knowledge just to realize the extent of your own ignorance. You need to recognize it. You need to own it. Being ignorant is nothing to be ashamed about, but you can do something about it. Just don't bask in it. Read a book, look it up on the internet, YouTube it. I don't care what you learn, just learn. Think. Be critical in analyzing what you hear. Don't take yourself too seriously. Keep social media at bay. It's for entertainment. It's not a substitute for a moral compass. Here's the deal. Despite the news, COVID, whatever happens in elections, you still live in the land of opportunity. The only one that can hold you back is you. I don't care if you graduated first in your class or last. You were born with talents from nature, nature's God, the primordial ooze, or wherever you believe life originated. You have some talent that makes you uniquely you. It doesn't matter what others think, say, or do. If you apply yourself, you will succeed. I have absolutely no doubt. Don't be drawn into the narrative. Only you can keep you down. Don't be afraid to try. Learn from every failure. Do better. Real life does not give out participation awards. Your experience will serve you well, whether you win or whether you lose. You need to be optimistic. There is always a better day to come. By the accident of your birth, you are living in the country where everyone in the world wants to be. If people didn't want to be here, why do we need a wall? Or even to talk about it? There is hope. There is success. There is freedom. The dirty little secret is that it will not be easy. Don't expect to be the boss first time out. Pay your dues. Watch others and emulate successful habits. Avoid those that don't work. Be honest. You only get one reputation. Hard work is not the enemy. When you fall down, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, learn and move on. Remember your friends from Monticello. Make new friends. Seek out new experiences. Proceed bravely. Live your lives every single day. Never, ever quit. Be proud of your efforts and accomplishments. I believe in you. You need to believe in yourself. Be confident, but not arrogant. A little cocky, well, that's okay. Go out there and do your best. Congratulations. I wish you all the best. Enjoy this day. You've earned it. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Richard Down. Let's give it up for him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up, let's give a big round of applause for Jenna Borco. Let's hear it for her out there.
Can everyone hear me? Good? Okay. I want to start off by saying congratulations to the class of 2020. I know this isn't how we imagined our last 3 months of high school looking like, but we've made it. This is a day we've been waiting for since we entered kindergarten 13 long years ago. We have done it all, and we have done it together. From the first day of elementary school, to our first day of middle school, to our first day of freshman year, where it seemed as if high school would last forever. Finally, here we are. We're seniors. We had our last homecoming, our last pep rally, and so much more. We heard the bell that we have listened to for the past 4 years for the last time, and we are done waking up at 5:30 in the morning for school, which I'm sure is something everyone can be excited about. I know we have missed out on our big events, our prom, our senior trip, and what we have always imagined as a traditional graduation. And it's okay for us to be upset by this. But at the end of the day, we will come out stronger. We will not let this define us, we will define it, and we will move forward. We will not be measured by what we have missed out on. We will be measured by what we've already accomplished and by what our futures have in store for us. We have worked so hard to be here today, and we have so many different people to thank for that. Thank you to faculty and staff, to the administration, and to our family and friends for motivating us when we felt we couldn't handle anymore and believing in us when we didn't believe in ourselves. Whether we're going into the workforce, armed forces, or college, we're all set out to do great things. Our accomplishments will only be limited by our own imaginations, and as famous poet Henry David Thoreau once said, go confidently in the direction of your dreams and live the life you have imagined. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
All right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for our next speaker, Dana Kurthy. Let's hear it for her.
Alright, well, I'm taller than Jenna. Alright, can everyone hear me?
Talk a little louder, Dana.
Can everyone hear me?
Beautiful.
In the past few months, I have been watching high school movies more often than I have in the past. Movies like Grease, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and High School Musical, which all tell some epic story of the ultimate high school experience for generations to view on film. The closer that I drew to my own graduation day, the more I realized how glorified these films made high school appear. We never had awesome moments like Sandy's jaw-dropping transformation, or the whole school breaking out into song and dance while singing "We're All in This Together." It's like high school was supposed to be the best time of our lives. There was a time before being 6 feet apart and washing hands excessively. We were getting by in chemistry class with Miss Nielsen and an inflatable bat, listening to Mrs. Kalora's hilarious comments in English class, and doing Miss Mayeska's endless algebra packets, which very much seemed never-ending, but helped us nonetheless. We were just getting through the days. What we never realized is how fast days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months, until you don't recall the last time you heard "Make it a great day" and be your best self. I would like you to take a moment, maybe even close your eyes, and think of a moment that you felt alive in high school. It can be as simple as laughing uncontrollably with your best friend in the cafeteria, or something as grand as making your 1,000th point in a game. Whether you're a teacher, parent, or student, I'm sure you can recall one moment that made you feel the most alive. Class of 2020. We have won pep rally after pep rally. We had classmates star in musicals since sophomore year. We were the first class to have all students accepted into the New Vision Health program, and to have 7 food and toy drive chair people who committed their time and efforts. We brought Monticello boys varsity basketball all the way to section finals. We really did have those moments that made you feel the most alive. It may not have been as glorious as the movies made it out to be, but it was there, and it was the best time of our lives. And no amount of quarantine will ever take those memories away from us. Monticello Panthers may not be as grand as the East High Wildcats, but we certainly made the most of what we were given and have always persevered. In movies, the audience always sees the character going through some kind of struggle, and somehow, they always manage to get through life's roadblocks. We may not be the iconic Breakfast Club, or get the girl like Danny Zuko, but this is our obstacle that will change us for the better. We will all go down different paths from here, but remarkably, we will get through this. In the grand scheme of things, our newfound strength and persistence from this will carry us on to overcome all of life's trials. Take this perspective with you. Our high school experiences may not be as extravagant as the movies, but they certainly exhibit all we should recall during our time as Monticello Panthers. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2020.
All right, let's give it up for Dana Kurthy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for Reem Nada out there. Come on up.
Hello. Can everyone hear me? All right, great. Class of 2020. This might not be the graduation we were all expecting, But that doesn't make our achievement any less special. We made it. All the nights we stayed up studying, all the times we thought we were going to fail, all the times we thought this class was too hard and just wanted to give up. But we didn't. We didn't give up. We stayed strong, and we made it. High school taught us way more than just grammar and algebra. It taught us to be life ready. It taught us perseverance, hard work, and most importantly, how to write a Monty Writes. I'm gonna miss a lot about high school. Friends, teachers, staff members. Mainly, I'm gonna miss hearing Mr. Wilder say, "Make it a great day and be your best self," every single day. It's hard moving on, having to figure out what you want to do in the future and everything you want to achieve. I wish we were all gathered together today, but our class has always done things a little differently, and now we will always be known as the class that graduated during a pandemic and was congratulated by Obama and the Cookie Monster. No matter what you do, be proud of yourself. I wish you all the best, and I hope your future is everything you dream it is. Thank you.
All right, Green, now give it up for
Is Sasrika here? Is Sasrika here? She's here? Screaming. Is Sasrika here? No.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Brianna Ibanez. Brianna Ibanez, give it up. Come on up here.
I never thought I would speak at my high school graduation ceremony, but I also never thought I would be in a field with like half of my class. This has had a huge emotional toll on so many of us in so many different ways, but I believe there's hope. After having gone through a pandemic in our senior year of high school, we will be the ones who persevere through so much more than we ever thought we could. We will be the strong and capable people of the future. We will be the leaders and the movers and shakers in this world. As is said in Mulan, the flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all. We are resilient. Even in the face of what feels like the end of the world, we still find a way to look on the bright side. We find a way to see what is good. And this is what will motivate us to one day change the world. I will never forget the feeling of the beginning of every pep rally, when I'd finally be done with decorating the bleachers and I would look up and see the faces of all my classmates. With every passing face, I would remember a small moment where I would have a glance into this person's life. Every time I looked up, I saw the good in every single person. I think that's what makes our class so special. Every person in our class is a good person. I will miss so many things about this class, whether it be the countless jokes made in some of my favorite classes or the moments we had after school to just be with one another. This class will always be special to me because I know that every person in this class is passionate and motivated and ambitious and hopeful. So what I want for all of you is to never let that passion inside of you burn out. I hope all your wildest dreams come true and you live your life with no regrets. As Mr. John Keating famously said in the classic Dead Poets Society, "Carpe diem, seize the day, boys, make your lives extraordinary." Thank you, and congratulations on officially being a Monticello High School graduate of the class of 2020.
All right, Brianna Ibanez, thank you. Sasrika?
Sasrika here?
No Sasrika?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and honor. Let's give it up for the famous Drew Taylor. Come on up here, Drew.
Probably don't need these.
Okay.
Hello everyone! I would like to begin by saying congratulations to my fellow graduating seniors of the Monticello High School class of 2020. I'd also like to give a thank you to my grandparents for lending us this field to sit in and I guess graduate. And I'd also like to give a shout out to my great Aunt Dolly, who was a Monticello High School graduate of 1943. So she came out here today to come watch us all graduate. Okay. Additionally, I would like to give a huge thank you on behalf of myself and the entire senior class to everyone who made not only this graduation possible, but for those who made the remainder of our school year special. I know, like the virtual graduation we had, the last few months of our final year of high school were not what we always imagined them to be. Trust me, it is strange giving to a speech to an audience in the middle of my grandparents' hayfield. But hey, even if I mess up, I bet all my little crazy cousins will still cheer me on. This pandemic has certainly affected our lives in many ways, some more than others. And for that, I am so sorry, and my heart reaches out to you. But I do not want to waste another minute of your time discussing that right now. Let's focus on reflecting upon what we were able to experience before these unexpected change in events took place along our journey through senior year. It is safe to say that throughout our years at Monticello High School, possibly even prior to high school, we were able to form long-lasting friendships, meet lifelong mentors, and gather irreplaceable memories. Of course, also being exposed to valuable opportunities, whether these opportunities were to be the captain of a sports team, hold a position in student council, volunteer to be a part of one of MHS's many events, from Awesome Alliance to the Thanksgiving food drive, or simply the one that each and every one of us seniors being honored here today have in common, having the opportunity to receive our high school diploma. In a backwards type of way, even this pandemic was an opportunity to not only binge watch all of Netflix, it was an opportunity to show how truly strong and resilient the class of 2020 is. Some of these opportunities may not seem like much at the end of the day, but these are the fundamental accomplishments that you will apply to not only your next endeavor after high school, but they are the first milestones that are gradually building us up to be the successful individuals we all have the potential to be. So with that said, thank you, Monticello High School, for being the source of these friendships, experiences, and opportunities. And after the ceremony is over and the next chapter begins, remember that we will always carry that foundation we got to build together here at MHS. Go do amazing things. Thank you.
All right, Drew, stand up there because we've got her connected with audio now, so we're going to give you the phone. She's on the screens out there. Say hello to Claudia. Everybody wave to her out there. She's going to say hello. Show her the phone. Everybody wave to Claudia out there. And you can now hear her, so talk on the microphone.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you guys hear her?
Yeah.
Put it right next to the mic.
I'm gonna cry.
Mike?
Okay.
All right.
So before I start saying my speech and all, I'm sorry I wasn't there. I wish I was there, but coronavirus, I can't do it. So I hope your families and friends are good, and if they aren't, I'll pray for them. And I love you all. So, first of all, you all look gorgeous. Even though I can't really see, but I bet. And congratulations. Alright, I'd like to thank everyone who made this happen, especially the tailors, because they pulled this off. I don't even know how. And also the people that are working back there and got me here. So I guess this is it. I guess the day you've all been waiting for has come. I know you're afraid. I know that being totally separated from your parents and your friends is scary. Believe me, I know it because I felt it too. But you know what? You're not the only ones who have those feelings. I'm scared too. I don't want you guys to leave. I'm now 3,578 miles away from you. And you guys going to different colleges in different parts of America. It feels scary. But it's your day. You made it to college, and that's something you should be proud of. It's alright to feel scared, but you have to focus it on a different way. You guys are going to live the best years of your life. You're going to make great friends, and you're going to make a difference because you're all amazing. I don't want to sound like a mom, but I'm certain that after a week there, you're gonna
you're not gonna want to come back and visit your parents. Some of you might meet the love of your life, or that's what TikTok says. I have no clue because I have no idea what love is. But whatever. The thing is that you're going to be a little out of your comfort zone, and that's gonna make you bigger and better than you already are, of course. And that said, I was gonna say that again. I am beyond proud of you, and thankful I got to meet each one of you, because my dream was to go to an American high school and live that life, and you guys made it happen. You made my year brighter, and I just want to say that I love you, and I wish you all good luck.
No, he's gonna announce it.
Oh, no, not yet. Just, or just get on deck over there.
Stand over there. Does she want to do her speech?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for Drew Taylor, by the way, getting off the stage.
Harley! Harley! Sasrika's here.
Hi, I'm Harley Taylor. I'll be announcing the graduates today. I might be a little choked up. Claudia made
Harley!
me sad.
Sasrika's here. One more.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on, Harley. We're gonna slide something under here.
Okay.
Is she here? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Harley, come on over by me, and let's give it up for Sasrika Rajan. Let's hear it for her. Come on. Sorry, Harley, come by over here. You have time to shine.
Hi. Sorry I was late. I know these speeches are supposed to be super deep and inspiring, and trust me, I was even gonna open with a one-liner about the meaning of life, and then I'd go on to talk about high school, all the experiences we shared together, the sweaty halls, the sleep deprivation, all the tears. But then I realized that I couldn't follow a formula to figure this out. And I know the whole point of the speech is to stand up here and give advice that no one really asked for. But I'm not going to tell you to go seize the day or live in the moment, because what happens when those precious moments are taken away from us without warning? See, the end of our senior year could have gone a lot differently. We could have been having the opportunity to be together for those sacred last few months before entering a brave new world. But who could have predicted this year to bring such earth-shaking change into all of our lives? We're truly living in the roaring 2020s. From natural disasters to footage of UFOs, a global pandemic, and racial unrest. But as we rightfully grieve how differently this year could have gone, I urge you to look at what we still have. Love, compassion, understanding, an unrelenting hope in what we all share, a hope in humanity. Our year may not have gone as planned, but we're survivors. We're timeless, and now we're basically a piece of history. And I admire each and every one of your tenacity and strength, your resilience in going through these unprecedented times. And today I remind you that we are still the class of 2020, the class that won pep rallies our junior year, the class that loves taping faculty up on the walls, and the class full of athletes, musicians, artists, leaders. Nothing can change our legacy at this school, and nothing can change my belief that each and every one of you is going to go on to make the world a better place. And I know it's cliche to end with a quote, but I couldn't put it better, because Kobe Bryant said, "Everything negative, pressure, challenges, is all an opportunity to rise." And I urge you, class of 2020, and all my friends here, to rise in college and everything in your future. Thank you.
All right, Sasrika Rajan, let's give it up for her out there. And next up, we have a very, very special person announcing our graduates. Let's get it for Harley Taylor. Let's give it up for her out there. Come on.
I'm back. Okay, up first we have Gabriella Costa. Up next we have Caitlin Babcock. Steve Bello. Jessica Blakesley. Jenna Borco. Nico Chimenti. Quentin Cruz. John Dima. Amelia Glazer. Brianna Ibanez. Paige Innes. Hannah Kaplan. Dana Perthy. Sasrika Rajan. Brandon Mancroni.
Carly Taylor announcing our graduates out there. And ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for class of 2020. Let's hear it from them. We have somebody very special about to take the stage. Let's give it up for our valedictorian for class of 2020 from Monticello. Let's give it up for Sarah Shama.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Sarah.
Welcome. I know this isn't what we imagined, but it's pretty great. Thank you for being here. Our lives are a story. Each story has many chapters, some with similar themes, yet very different details. Our stories began between 2001 and 2003. We started our school journey, some of us meeting in our earliest years of daycare or preschool. We enjoyed elementary school, some of the best memories being the Halloween parade, Polar Express Day, Field Day, and Star Lab. Middle school was a big transition for us, physically and emotionally. We played ultimate frisbee, had awkward middle school dances, and drove our chaperones nuts on the 8th grade trip to Washington, D.C. Our high school chapter began in September 2016, with wide eyes and a fear of being the smallest fish in a big school. We quickly became a team and started to make our mark. We've been active in sports, music, clubs, and in our community. We have been blessed to have many dedicated teachers who have helped us learn and who have supported our growth. We can often count on them to make a bad day good or to celebrate our accomplishments. We will admire many of them long after we leave the halls of Monty High. As classmates, we have encouraged, supported, and pushed one another to be who we are today. We have persevered as individual people and as a team. Our latest challenge has been remaining positive during coronavirus and being quarantined. As we have done in all of our previous chapters, we will persevere. We have so much to be grateful for. With our parents, families, friends, and teachers by our sides, we will march forward into the next chapter of our individual stories. We have worked hard, learned, made sacrifices, laughed and cried, and we are now ready. This is a very proud moment for us. When we leave, it is the close of a chapter, but not the end of our stories. Today begins a new chapter. So take hold of that pen and write. Make it the best story you've ever written. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Yep.
Okay, so I know girls all have bobby pins in their hats, so take them off.
You guys get ready.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Let's hear it from out there, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you everybody for coming. We do have complimentary ice cream over there located right by that pop-up tent. So there's tons of flavors. There's soft serve, hard ice cream. There's toppings, a whole sundae bar. Go check it out. We want to thank you guys for coming. Thank you to the Taylors and Rivas for making a great time for our field opportunity area for graduation. We will see you next time. Thank you guys. Enjoy the afternoon. And if you guys want toppings for the ice cream, you must ask them for CDC guidelines. All toppings and everything are inside the ice cream truck trailer area. So make sure you ask for toppings before it comes out. They'll be able to take care of you over at Flores Catering here. You guys, congratulations. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. You guys did it. Go Monticello Panthers! and gentlemen, don't forget we do have our ice cream truck trailer over there. Make sure you check it out. Right now we're doing toppings. If you guys want toppings, there's chocolate chip Reese's, there's sprinkles, there's tons of different stuff. Everybody get one, get two, get three ice creams. We want you guys to go ice cream crazy. Line up over there by our victory tent for Flores Catering. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to be playing music, and thank you for hanging out with us. Enjoy. Thank you again to graduates, friends, and family for coming out. We'll see you next time.
Everybody wave! Everybody! Everybody wave! Woo!
Pulled off well, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, good. Harley did a great job.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to grab some ice cream before you leave. Right over there, but ice cream truck door. Go check it out.
Sure. You gotta find Drew. There's Drew. Drew, Harley!
Oh, they want to go see Calora.
Go see what?
Calora.
Who's Laura?
Sticks and stones, show them I could build a house. Tell me that I'm crazy, but never let them change me. So call me daisies, daisies, daisies. And said I'm going out, try to get me out. Took those sticks and stones, show them I could build a house. Tell me that I'm crazy, but never let them change me. So call me daisies, why did we put all the hopes in a box in the air? Why can't you be me? Tell me I was out, but you try to knock me down. Took those sticks and stones, show them I could build a house. Tell me that I'm crazy, I'll never let them change me. They call me daisies, daisies, daisies. They said I'm going nowhere, try to get me out. Took those sticks and stones, show them I could build a house. Tell me that I'm crazy, I'll never let them change me. So they call me daisies, daisies, daisies. Why can't it be me? You told me you were took those pieces home.
Doesn't mean to stay. Someone gives me love and I throw it all away. Tell me have I gone insane, talking to myself, but I don't know what to say. Cause you let go, now I'm holding on. I guess you don't know what you got until it's on. Sometimes you gotta lose somebody just to find you really love someone. Tell me it's real.
No, we never said where we drew the line. But I was in bed, almost there every night. I thought we made it clear how we felt, read the signs. But now there's nothing left, 'cause you did nothing right. You had to go just so you could get some. I'm sure you had a good, and now we could be us. But no, never give up on it again. They will want someone. I just never wanna talk again. Yeah, I hope it was worth it. They didn't want to be like the boys from
Always thought I was losing the race, looking for love in all the wrong places. Really don't know how we made it here. Never thought I was worth what you give. Never felt quite alive, now I'm living. Yeah, you count my doubts, they disappear. When I feel that nothing's gonna hold me down, you used to be scared of falling till you came around. Now I just wanna stay here, falling to midnight. Want nobody else out, won't feel right. Time and just wasted, not wasted time. So stay till the morning, stay for a while. I just wanna lay here, falling to midnight. It's alright to you. Like a rock, I was set in my ways. Always thought I was too far from grace, yeah. I was numb before, but now I feel. Any problem, we'll figure it out. Any love lost, we'll bring back around. Any broken heart, we'll make it heal. When I feel that nothing's gonna hold me down, you used to be scared of falling till you came around. Now I just wanna stay here, falling to midnight. Want nobody else out, won't feel right. Time and just wasted, not wasted time. So stay till the morning, stay for a while. I just wanna lay here, falling to midnight. It's alright to you. Yeah, when I feel that nothing's gonna hold me down, you used to be scared of falling till you came around.
Did you get your back door in the ice?
Now I just wanna stay here, falling to midnight. Want nobody else out, won't feel right. Time and just wasted, not wasted time. So stay till the morning, stay for a while. I just wanna lay here, falling to midnight. It's alright to you. Wake up, check your phone. Keep party for the apocalypse. Don't forget to RSVP. Think about how the polar bears are running out of ice. But hey, this photo got a lot of likes. Get it down, but don't feel down. This is why we can't have nice things like a clean car or world peace. So sleep from your eyes. Suicide, survive. Wake up, check your phone. Wake up, check your phone. Don't feel numb. Check your phone. Check your phone. Check your phone. Check your phone. Dial the tone. Cherry Coke in the bathroom club. Influence you, influence me. Under the influence of my own anxiety. Check your phone, get some new clothes. Not sure where to begin, still stuck in my own skin. Dennis Rodman, 96, 97, even 99. No time to be a dime. Start a podcast, coming to you. Trying to fill the void inside. I'd be lying if I didn't say that